Me and Bree have a beautiful friendship.
Yes, we do, darling.
Yes,
I want to come in.
You're in, babe. You're in. Yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
Oh, look, all of us.
Yeah.
Look,
but that is one thing. You know, women need other women.
It's your girl Sweet Bree, and this is my channel, Lady Boss Talk TV, where we talk about business, love, life, and relationships. Please like, share if you care, comment, and subscribe. Hi, my name is Bree Crenshaw. I'm your host and producer. I'm a modelpreneur, and you can find me at Ultimate Dons and Divas or the Sweet Bree Collection on Instagram.
Hi, my name is Tammy E. I run Miss Fix It. You can find me on www.missfixit.com or on Instagram at tje.originallyextended.
Hello, my name is Sera Gabriella. You can find me on Instagram at Sera_Gabriella.
Hello, my name is Elisa. You can find me on Instagram at E7ISADC. E7ISADC.
So, ladies, welcome to the panel. I'm so glad to have you here at my show, Lady Boss Talk. This is season 1, episode 3, the official Mother's Day episode. Just wanted to get to know you guys a little bit more. And with that being said, can you tell me just a little piece about you that the world should know?
Well, for me, I run a handyman home repair service, and I do modeling on the side. More because I love the modeling. It's kind of a separate from when you work construction. That's more manly, so it gives me more of a feminine side. So I appreciate that. I have 2 kids, and I'm married.
Excellent.
Hello guys, I am Sera. I am a model and an actress located in the DMV area. I like to travel internationally for shoots and films. You can see me on The Walking Dead: The World Beyond series and Handmaid's Tale season 3.
Awesome!
Hi, I'm Elisa again, and basically I am a single mom. I act, I model. I have a movie out on Amazon Prime called Voices in the Vineyard.
Yes.
And also I do music videos. I love to dance, and I also am an event planner, so I do that, and I also publish a magazine.
As a lady boss, what are the benefits of being a lady boss, and how do you manage?
As far as me being a lady boss, I like that because I can live my life on my own terms. I get to pick the jobs and the projects that I would like to do, that I would like to manage, which is one of my favorite parts. That means I can do what I enjoy. How I manage that is time management is a very big deal because that's how I can fit all the pieces of the puzzle together between all of my construction, project management, modeling deals, things of that nature. Try to go to bed early and rise early is pretty much the keys to my success.
Nice.
I love being a lady boss because I get to control my own time and I get to manage it basically just by being able to manage my time by looking at all my jobs for that next day and set everything up accordingly. I like to prepare a few days in advance. But yeah, no, I love it.
Great. I love to be a lady boss because it builds confidence, it empowers women, and I love to multitask as well as manage my time very well. So being a lady boss is a great thing.
I love being a lady boss because I get to manage my own time. I get to make decisions on my own. I get to work from home. I get to attend to my, family and my friends and my man, and I have several businesses. I'm also a designer on the side. I'm also a coach, a model coach, and I get to just have that freedom that like a lot of people wish they could have. It's like when you get your car when you turn 18, you know, when you get your first car, you get to get on the road and you get to have a little bit of fun and you get to explore the world and see new things and meet new people and have a lot of fun. So I don't see anything wrong with being a lady boss. I really truly enjoy it, and that's why I'm so happy to have you guys here for my talk show. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
Let's jump right into it. So what do you ladies think is the downfall of the modern woman?
The downfall to the modern woman to me is most modern women now, they want to be in control, they want to be independent, they want to be like the alpha, the leader, have control over the situations, make sure they're prepared. The downfall of that, I think, is you lose your feminism side, your sensuality, the thing that kind of makes you a woman, the thing that kind of makes you more cat-like. I don't know. I'm having these two lines.
I like that. Yeah.
But it kind of makes you more purring, more sensual to men, more attractive. And I feel like that's the downfall to the modern woman. A lot of men don't find that leader, alpha personality very attractive.
And that's why so many women nowadays are losing men, because they're losing the interest of the femininity. It's basic, it's fit, it's feminine, and it's friendly.
They don't feel needed.
I don't think so either. I feel like men need to be needed. I think it's a necessity in the household.
Yeah.
If they're not getting it, you know, from somewhere, they're going to get it from someone.
That's true. That's
my
sadly
thoughts.
true.
What do you think, Sera?
So I feel like, I don't know, like I also feel like there isn't really a downfall to modern women because, you know, I think alpha isn't necessarily always a negative thing.
No, it's not.
Like, I love a traditional, like, relationship and that sort of thing. But I also feel like I personally am more modern because I've always been on my own, self-sufficient. I've never relied on a man. I'm usually the one that is the breadwinner or providing more in my relationships. I always have been.
So you're kind of on the other side. A little bit. Yeah.
I'm kind of on the other side, but I do love the traditional aspects. I've just never had the opportunity to,
So
like...
can I ask you this? What is your current relationship status?
So I'm single.
You're single?
Yeah.
And how is that working for you? Like, do you like being single, or would you want to one day be married?
I want marriage. Like, since I was in kindergarten, I wanted to be married so bad. It's just, I don't know. I just haven't found the right, like, person, I guess. That
Do you think it's because of the alphanism that you bring to the table?
So, like, I'm really soft and, like, caring and nurturing. Like, so, like, I'm always, like, I want to take care of you, like, cook, clean, whatever.
You do?
Like,
okay, because you understand that men are looking for fit, feminine, and friendly. And they're looking for someone, you can be independent all you want, but men typically do not care about your job title. It's not about the title, it's what you can bring to the table. And I'm not saying barefoot and pregnant. Oh, God, no, we're not going there. But we're definitely stating that men want someone that's agreeable and cooperative and friendly and fit and is taking care of themselves.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like I am like that. Especially, like, I don't know, more so, like, as I'm, like, getting into more routine and adulthood, like, I'm learning, like, time management more with school, with work, with, you know, this other life of acting and modeling. So I'm able to manage all that. So, I don't know, one day I hope.
Yeah, I see that.
Maybe you just haven't found that alpha male enough to kind of make your equal.
Yeah.
You're looking like
you
the
need
one
that
you know, you're the breadwinner, you said.
Yeah.
Maybe you're picking the ones who like to feed off of that versus helping you create and build with you.
That's true.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I'm old-fashioned. I learned, you know, I'm mid-age and, you know, I've had experience. I've been married, and basically I used to be more alpha, more aggressive, and then I learned that, you know, men are going to take advantage of you and they're going to use you. And I learned that, you know, I like, you know, the old-fashioned way. I like men to be good providers and to take care of their women. I think that they love it. I think that they feel good about it.
I have my own money and then them take care of
Yeah,
me.
exactly. It should be a 90-10 situation.
And what is the
90-10.
percentage? I've always wanted to know this answer to this question. What is the percentage that you think that a man is supposed to take care of the household? Is it 100%, 50%, 20%? What is realistic to you?
I mean, I'm a 90-10 person.
90-10, good lord.
Meaning, like, I will invest 10%, you invest 90%.
Oh, wow.
And I'll spoil you, I'll take care of you, I'll cook, clean, give you massages, and make you happy, make your home beautiful.
That's
That's
realistic. Take care of
realistic.
your own maintenance. All they'd have to do would be like the thing with the home, the utilities, and all the basic stuff.
Exactly.
That's realistic. What would yours be?
Gosh, I honestly never thought about it like that.
You gotta think about it.
I
Something to
know.
think about.
It's definitely something to think about, and like I've been listening to a lot of like podcasts like Andrew Tate, which is completely controversial because he's on the other
Very
end
much
of the
so.
spectrum where he's like, oh, you know, the alpha man, he's got to have a woman to take care of him and all of this, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel.
You call
about
those
it.
mama's boys.
Yeah.
They're used to their mothers taking care of everything. For
Very
them, so they're
betas.
looking for that
Very
replacement.
betas. I might add very betas because I just don't mess with a beta. If I had a beta guy, I would run all over him. Like, the one thing I like about the man that I have currently is that, like, I used to talk crazy to guys. I used to be like, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And they'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. Puppy dog, tears, whatever. This dude don't take shit from me at all. He's just like straight up. He's like, you are never gonna speak to me like that again. You're gonna straighten up and you're gonna be the woman that I know that you can be because you are the proper lady that you deserve for myself, not for him. It's not that I deserve him as a whole. It's that I deserve it for myself as a lady to be prominent in myself.
But
And
that's
be
what a man
confident
is
in myself.
supposed to do. Help build up.
Bring out the
Not
best
tear
in
it down.
you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And the funny part is that people might say, like, what I say means she's a gold digger. Well, you know, one of my girlfriends quoted, she said, well, I'd rather be a gold digger than digging shit.
So the next question is, can mothers be good mothers and lady bosses at the same time?
My answer would be yes. And the reason why I say that, there's a lot of things that I do in business that I try to include my kids with, to where if I'm going and doing it, I want them to watch me do it. I want to teach them how it's done, how to do it professionally, how to do it tactfully, even if they're watching from behind the scenes, or if I can put them in a job doing something to make them feel included. Mm-hmm. That's the only way, with the busyness of the times, pushing from here and there to make sure I don't forget about them and spend too much time working and not enough time with them, is to include them in. So that way maybe they can learn business skills, leadership skills, how to socialize skills in the business world. At least if they're there and participating, I don't see how I can go wrong with them and being inclusive.
I am not a mother, so I don't know if I can really answer this, but I mean, I would think yes. I feel like, you know, nothing should stop you from your dreams. If anything, your kids should just, you know, they're just a piece of you, right? And you love them. They're a part of your dream, your personality, who you are, the family which you build on. So it should motivate you more to follow those dreams. And when there's a will, there's a way.
Amen.
You can actually be a lady boss and a great mom. With my kids, I keep, you know, motivating them, keep them positive, and I keep pushing them for their dreams and goals. And I share with them, you know, my motivation and dreams, and they're pretty proud and excited that I'm their mom who keeps, you know, stay confident and, you know, help provide for them at the same time.
I think that's good for them to see.
Yeah.
Because then in their turn, they take it in their characteristics to learn how to be more in a leadership role.
Yes.
And like how to take over and just handle business. And not only that, there's a legacy too. They may be interested in your business to where, hey, you know, you can pass the torch at some point if they enjoy it.
The empire. And I'm not a mother yet, but I was a teacher for 7 years, and I had my fair experience of being kind of like a stepmom at one point in one relationship, and also being like a foster mom in others. And it's very challenging trying to manage children and jobs. And being a lady boss, I mean, I think that you can teach something for the children to have something to look forward to later in life. Mm-hmm. I also think that when you can manage all of the hats in the family, you know, basically you're teaching them a new skill, but you're also like proving to yourself that you can do the damn thing. Mm-hmm. You know, if you can do it all, wear all the hats, and still have that man that supports you and has your back.
It makes you a super mom.
It makes you a super mom. That's right.
Yeah.
Super mom, superwoman. And that's what's important. Does having children kill dreams?
I really don't think that me having children has killed my dreams, because to be honest, I really don't know what my dreams were until after I had kids.
I know that's right.
So it's kind of like now that I've got it going, but my kids are older, so they have more of their teenage time with their friends, so I have more free space. But for me, I don't see that they can do that, not from my perspective, for after the fact. Maybe before, if you want to be a model and you end up pregnant or having kids, and it might stall it. But I really still, I think it's maintainable to where, or manageable to where, you know, if you have the support system, anything's possible, at least to me.
I feel like, you know, again, like, kids would not kill your dream, because I want to be a role model for my kids, and I'm a true believer, and if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
I agree.
And I want my child to feel the same way. I want them, you know, if they want to be an astronaut, I'm going to help them get to being an astronaut, you know, and if I want to be something, I want to show my child, if I want something, I'm going to get it, and so can you.
I think that shows confidence, and to your kids, the proof of it can be done.
Yeah.
At least to me, from what you said.
Love it.
I think kids motivate you. They will push you harder, to work harder, to stay focused, because you have kids to provide for.
I agree.
And they do look up to you and they admire you, so you want to be the best role model for them. But I think kids are, you know, they keep you ambitious, and you want to, you know, show them.
My experience is very different from my parents. They basically told me I straight up killed their dreams. I completely crapped all over them. So my father actually worked with Adriana Lima, which is actually one of the biggest top models on Victoria's Secret, like, ever to exist. He filmed her way before she got famous. My mother worked as a DJ disc jockey person in a radio station, and she got tickets to, like, Michael Jackson and Cher back in the day when they were really cool. You know, my parents, like, my dad works with the Board of Education, and my mother works as a technician at George Washington, and basically they had to get real jobs, corporate jobs, in order to sustain, because they got pregnant with me, and I was kind of a surprise. They were already married, but they, you know, didn't expect to have a kid so soon. They were in their prime. They were doing great, you know. But I always thought, like, it was so crazy that my parents thought I wouldn't become a model or get into artistry, get into singing and dancing, because of my background and my history, and that it's in my blood. So I've always resented them for that part. I love them to death, but I get, like, getting a corporate job, in which I do have now, and I own my own businesses. But, like, at the same time, I was just like, did I really kill your dreams? Because you guys could have been president and Michelle Obama, the next Obamas, if you wanted to be. I don't know. How did I do that? So I've always wanted to know that, and I hope that if they see this video, that one day they'll explain it to me.
Oh.
I'm sure they probably just wanted more stable or more consistency, because they have the fear of raising children, having you, to make sure that they had that steady income.
They got it. They got the education, the degrees, and they went and did it and got an apartment, and they raised me very well.
Yeah.
You seem pretty good to me.
That's what she said. How do you manage having a man, boyfriend, husband to respect you while also attending to your kids' needs? This is an audience question.
So, basically, you make your kids first no matter what. Because men, boys come and go, but your kids will always love you if you treat them good.
I agree with that.
I totally agree with that.
I agree with that. You need to have good relationships with your children.
If the man doesn't treat my kids and my kids don't like them, out the door, baby. Yep.
I have been married 20 years, so me and my husband, as far as the respect thing goes and managing our kids, it's always been us two. So it's always been like him have the kids or me have the kids, or, you know, trying to flip-flop like a seesaw. So it's for us to respect each other in that kid raising process. We have no choice. It was just us two, so we had our kids as number one.
So I don't have any kids or a husband or a boyfriend, but I do have an ex who I'm close to, and we have a cat together, and he is a great cat dad.
Love the cat.
Great cat dad. He takes care of little Suki so much. He's the best.
Good.
And I really appreciate him for that. And he's always by his side, and he's like the sweetest to him. It would melt your heart, I swear.
Good.
Well, my thing is always an equation. I look at it as a pyramid kind of scheme. And it's always first me, then you, then us, and then them.
Well, that's the way the high.
If I'm not good, I can't be good for no damn body else. RuPaul said it best. You can't be good to yourself. How the hell are you gonna be good for anyone else?
I agree with
And
that.
I want to be good for my man.
That's been 2 years in learning for me, so I totally agree.
Two of us together are a power team. We are the parents. We are the parents. We can take care of the kids. I don't have kids yet, but when I plan on having kids, I plan on it. We have to be together. We have to be on the same page. One mistake my parents made was they were always on opposite sides of the spectrum. My mom would say yes, my dad would say no. My dad would say yes, my mom would say no.
Sounds like my house.
It threw me the hell off all the time. I was like, do I get the cookie? Well, I don't get the cookie. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do because I want that cookie. She told me no, but he told me yes, so I'm going to pick the side. I'm going with the yes all day, every day. So with me and my kids, I want us to be a functioning family where we get along and we are on the same page. And then if we're good, I'm good, you're good, we're good, then they're going to be good.
I agree.
Naturally. That's just how the trickle-down system works.
Me and my husband are like that. So when you say that was an issue for you and your parents, I'm sitting here rethinking my life right now going, well, at least we come together when he says no and I say yes. It's like flip a quarter. Yeah, let's debate.
Love it. Hot topic. So we're going to talk about Gabriel Union and Dawayne Wade. Gabriel Union came out recently in the news stating that she only supports Dawayne Wade 50-50 and that she prefers to pay her way as her own form of a breadwinner. Knowing that Dawayne Wade makes $200 million in his contract, that Gabriel Union as an acting career makes only pretty much a third of that. And she wants to be known as the alpha female. Do you or do you not agree with her way of discipline?
She'll have regrets.
Ooh,
she's gonna be like,
let's jump into
I
it.
am so dumb. Why ain't I just do what I need to do? Because you're gonna go through a series in your life. I don't know how old she is. I don't know much about her.
She's like
but
45.
as she gets older, she's not gonna make as much money. It's gonna be a lot more challenging. And then she's like, she's gonna run out of money like they all do. And she's like, why ain't I do what I was supposed to do? Forget this alpha male stuff. And be like, why am I so stupid? Duh! Be smart, woman. Date smart.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I honestly don't know who these people are. I was I don't
Gabriel Union and Dawayne Wade?
Man, you don't follow any Hollywood stuff or
No,
sports.
I'm
okay.
kind of in
The actress
She is
and
Hollywood,
like-
you know?
working all the time. I don't have cable. I don't have I'm not really on my
probably
phone.
good.
I'm gonna give you a
too
hip.
much, but
You start building my own self.
And what happens when you find out Dwayne's cheating on you because he's spending his money with somebody else?
Yeah.
Right?
he had a break
What's
baby.
she gonna do? It happens all the time. You see
He
it all the
had
time.
a break baby. He had a baby while they were on a break.
See? There you
oh
go.
my god.
So get
Yeah.
what you gotta get.
Next question. Do children need boundaries?
100% absolutely yes. Because they have no clue. They're leading by hormones. They're leading by what they want. So yes, they need boundaries. Especially when you have teenagers who's wanting to have their significant other to come visit and they want to hole up in their bedroom and watch movies. I was a teenager once. I know how those things go. So yeah, they need boundaries.
For sure.
Most certainly they need boundaries. Medically speaking, it's in your early 20s that your frontal brain fully develops and you can actually think correctly. So when we look at adolescents in general, they can't really think for themselves. They can't take care of themselves. That's why we have all these rules to manage and maintain kids. You cannot smoke cigarettes to a certain age. You cannot drink alcohol to a certain age.
Right.
You can't drive to a certain age. And recently, there was in the news that a child killed themselves because they didn't use the bathroom, because it wasn't a litter box in the school system, because they identified as a cat.
Oh.
And because the school did not give the child a litter box to pee in, it held it too long and it died. The child died because the school did not grant it a litter box.
Really died?
Died. It was like, I think it was in Virginia. Yeah.
In Virginia?
Yeah.
That's some craziness.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly, and I'm like, oh.
We gotta talk about this identification.
There's a
mess.
cat. This cat.
You don't get to identify as no damn cat. You're a child.
You're a human.
Shut up and be a child.
Please.
Get it together.
Like,
What's with these parents letting this happen?
Yeah.
I don't get it. This identification thing. We have got to come together. Children need boundaries. If you tell me you're Princess Tiana, okay, you can do that for your birthday, but girl, you gotta go back to who you are. You're not a freaking mermaid, you're not a crab, you're not a cat, you're not a dog. You're not gonna pee on the side of the road because you think you're a dog. Like, let's cut it. We have got to come to terms where children need to be children and learn that parents are the leaders and the head of the household.
Yes.
Where are we gonna get there?
I agree that the parents need to be examples. They need to set boundaries for their kids as far as to learn right and wrong, regardless of identifying or anything else. But you still need to know right from wrong. And it's kind of like if you start blurring the gray areas, it's going to be like the cookie situation. She says yes, she says no. I'm getting a cookie because I want it. That doesn't mean that you're going to get the cookie. I mean, that's just life. That's reality. You can't go run to your safety hole every time somebody gets upset with you. You got to learn how to process that.
Exactly.
You need to take it either as a learning experience to do better. All criticism is not bad criticism. You need to also learn that, hey, life is not fair. It's not always going to be my way. You're going to have to learn how to adapt. You can't succeed in life unless you're adaptable.
Exactly.
Period. The end.
The end.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, my kids definitely boundaries for sure. I believe that I told them, study your books. Don't study, boyfriends and girlfriends. You'll have them, they're always going to be there no matter what. Stay focused. Just because, you can get distracted. We were all teenagers at one time. We follow our hearts, not our minds. And my son had a girlfriend. I said, listen, you have a lot of goals. You need to focus. And if this girl steps into your goals, you're gonna have to let her go.
Hello.
And if it was meant to be, you guys can be together later in the future. But
Hello.
he understands that, so he is very focused and driven. And stay focused. That's it.
Stay focused.
Stay focused. That right girl will be right in that focus with you.
Exactly.
Right.
She will follow you if you lead into the right steps.
Yes.
As a boy, a growing boy into a man, if he, not the word dominate, I hate that word, but if he leads her into the right path, she will understand when he needs to study, when he needs to practice, when he needs family time.
Yes.
And he needs boy time. Boys need boy time. My gosh, the worst thing to do in the world is marry a guy that has no friends. Don't do that.
I've had a few of those. Yeah.
My guy has friends. He has a running group, and he gets to see them. I have my girlfriends. I have my Bible study group. That's how I met you, through Bible study.
Yeah.
Without that, I would not feel as a whole person.
Yeah.
You definitely need that.
You gotta have to have your own friends for sure.
Mm-hmm. And so, bottom line, kids need boundaries.
Yeah.
Do you still have spice in the bedroom?
Let me start this one. For me, I've been married 20 years, being together 23. My oldest child will be 21 this November. As far as the spice goes, I found if I take care of me, if I find my sensuality, everything else goes in play. Because once I have my sensuality and my, what you would call my cat ears on from my man, make him feel needed, nothing changes. That's what started the modeling thing for me though, is because I found when I felt good about me, it made it look more attractive to the other opposite. And of course my husband sees that and it reminds him that, oh, my wife is still hot.
That part.
My wife is still hot. So that kind of makes him want to date
hot.
me again. It makes him want to hang out with
And
me
you gotta
again
keep
in that
dating.
passionate level to kind of keep it going elsewhere.
Yeah. Keep dating in your marriage. You can't stop dating.
Yeah, you have to start.
Just
You have
stop.
to keep the dating.
I'm done. Oh, I'm married. Oh, I'm out of it. I don't care anymore.
One date night a week, one every other week, 2 a month, anything. You've got to have that one-on-one, that sensuality type time, that passion time together, so that way you learn each other and what your needs are. What is that? The 5 languages of love?
Love.
Yes.
Affirmation.
So you need to know what your
actions.
partner's love language is. So once you know, okay, my partner's is touch, well, so is mine. So it's like you withhold the touch because you both need it, but nobody wants to initiate it. That's kind of
affirmations.
So it's kind of one of those things I have to remember that I need to, love on him a little bit more if I want a little bit more love back in return, just to
That's
kind of keep
beautiful,
it
Tam.
going.
Tam, that's so beautiful. It's beautiful.
What about you?
Well, I'm single and I don't kiss and tell, so I mean, but like when I'm in relationships, things are normal, like any other relationship would be, much very passionate, but again, single, so
It's always once that passionate fizzles out. Like once they know
But
they
don't
have
you have that dream? Don't you have that dream, that passionate, beautiful, sexual energy that you bring to the table?
I've been married 20 years, and let me tell you, after kids and in the routine of day-to-day life, that's a fairy tale. Because you have to work
she's in that phase right now. Sera's in that
I want
fairy tale
marriage.
phase.
I'm like, come on, put a ring on it, please. Anyone?
You gotta soften yourself. You gotta really soften it and work on your femininity. And you already got the fitness. You're gorgeous as hell. You're not gonna find anyone. You're a boss chick. You got this.
I think your thing is you just set your goal too low.
Probably, I don't know.
I think you set your goal too low for your
Don't
man.
go for the DoorDasher. Girl, been there, done that.
Don't go for it. I'm the breadwinner. I'll take care
Go
of
for
you.
the
Go for the
accountant.
matchmaker.
Go for the accountant. Right, babe. He's gonna hate me for saying that. I don't care. But no, but he's a good man. And when you find the right person that's a good man that's good for you and it works and it matches, you gotta go for it, girl.
Yeah.
I think passion is like probably one of the top needs in any relationship, any long distance relationship. Because even though, like for me, you have that equal one-on-one of I know I got you, you got me, we've been there forever, we know. There's still the woman and the man both crave that passion side. And it's so easy to forget about that. It really is. But it takes work because that's why you have to have the date night. You have to. I think a marriage counselor told us once. You don't go to bed in like sweatpants and t-shirts and stuff like that.
And angry.
If you want to keep the passion alive in your relationship, you need to go wear your night clothes, your silky pajamas, sexy clothes at night. That's how you can keep the passion in your relationship after a long period of time.
Or sleep naked.
Because when you start, sweatpants and the t-shirts and where it's not really sexy, then it's kind of a disconnect in the bedroom at night when you go to bed. And I have to say, I am guilty of that sometimes. My husband will tell you, well, she's telling you not to do it, and she turns around and she does it. Well, yeah, I have my moment.
We have our moments.
But still, you want to make that time to wear your night clothes, your sexy pajamas or things like that. Even if you're not having intimacy, it's just that touch. When you touch your partner and they feel soft.
Ooh, touch me, Tammy.
They feel like, that makes them want to like touch you.
Touch feet.
Yes. Yes. And that's so hard to do at my house. I need somebody to come talk to him.
No, I love it. I like. What do you do to keep up with yourself in terms of self-care, self-love, affirmations, and treating yourself?
And I'll let you guys start.
Ladies?
I'll take forever.
Well, what I do is I try to, eat healthy as much as I can and work out possibly whenever I can. And yes, in the morning I listen to morning meditation music, and in the evening I take a bath, light candles, and listen to sleep meditation music. And I talk about positive things in life and wishing everybody positive and just reinforcing I am beautiful, I am confident, I am smart, my kids are amazing, my kids are smart. I just kind of keep re-emphasizing it in meditation, and it's helped me a lot deal with stress, and everything in life. It's helped out a lot.
That's awesome. So I think a lot about self-care is health for me. I just took like a 2-year break from the industry because of health-related things. I was in and out of the hospital. So I am trying to refine what self-care is for me. I'm blessed to work in a medical spa, so and skincare is big for me. I've learned so much about what it is to take care of your skin and how to stay young and keep that youth. Shout out to Aura Med Spa, my job, because they are like the best in the industry, and they helped me teach me how I can maintain like a youthful look. They really did bring out the best in me and have helped me through my illness, which I'm so thankful for. But you know, hair, nails, as a model, skin is so important. All that stuff we really have to take care as females, and I feel like that is a really good like self-care, just like minimum.
I totally agree. For me, I've had to learn how to do self-care and self-love over the last 3 years. I'm very obsessive about it now that I know and I've learned what it means and what it feels like, and I have this fear to where I will not stop because I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to feel the way I felt before. So as far as me, I get up every morning at 4:15 in the morning.
Oh, Lord.
I'm at the gym by 6 a.m.
Oh, Lord.
Monday through Friday, which I do weekends too, but I only get there at 6 a.m. during the week.
Lord.
Because
Not
I
me.
have found for myself, my self-love, where I can meditate, where I'm the most creative, is when I'm by myself. So if I get up first thing in the morning, I've learned that I enjoy going to the gym and I enjoy working out because I love the benefits to it. But not only that, it's something that I enjoy waking up to, because I found that who likes to get up and wake up to go to work when they're dreading it, when they have
Right.
obstacles and
That part.
complications and things that are like making you stressed and crazy.
That part.
When you wake up in the morning, it makes you want to go, oh God, I want to call in sick. I can't do it today. But for me, if I start my day out with something that I enjoy, and it could be anything for anybody, but for me, it just happens to be the gym because that's where I see my most progress with me.
That's your happy place.
So when I wake up in the morning, it's something I enjoy just waking up to go. And now when it comes time when the gym time is over and it's time to get ready for work, now that's a whole different story. It takes me a little bit longer to get, dressed and stuff to leave from the gym to work. But by then I'm already up. So for me, those early mornings, being the most creative as far as being a social media content creator and things like that, I can think the most. And it's also something I feel like I can share positively with other people, like even in small movements, like what you can do to help get yourself and get up and get moving to make you feel better. Not that you need to do what I do, but I'm showing accountability that I'm there, and if I can do it, you can do it too. And that's just kind of like my theory on all of that. But I became addicted to that over the last 2 years because I've lost a lot of weight, probably about 60 pounds.
You look incredible.
I'm
do.
going through my midlife crisis. So, for me, being at my age, being able to do some of the things I can do now that I couldn't do when I was 20, and my things that I do at the gym, like seeing my progress, like where I started and where I am now, it's kind of one of those things for me in my eyes. I can visually see it. I've got content and videos that go back to help remind me and help remind everybody else, because the things that I do, I get criticized all the time. Well, you know nothing about those things. You can wear anything and look good in it. And I'm like, oh honey, if you only knew me 2 years ago, let me remind you, I do know. I was there. I did feel
Yes,
that.
you would do. You did
And
that
was that one picture that I saw where I couldn't recognize
did
myself to be like, I don't want to be this person.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
So for me, self-love and things like that has helped me become the woman that I am today. I'm more confident. I meditate. I'm more creative. I'm happier. So for anybody that ever starts any of those kind of journeys, the first step is your mind. If you can convince yourself of, okay,
It's your
if I can
mindset.
get consistent And if I can, set a time frame where nothing interrupts it. And the reason why I picked 4 a.m. to be there at 6 versus any other time of the day is because that's the time of day where everybody else is sleeping. There is nothing I'm going to plan that early in the morning that's going to be like, oh crap, this came up today, I can't do it. There is nothing
That's
there.
a good point. I didn't think about it that way when you said
So
that.
if there is anything that makes
point.
me not show up at 6, it's me. So there's nobody I can blame or beat up but me. That can't be because my husband called and said the kid's sick, you need to go pick him up. Or my car's broke down, I need you to help me do this. No, there is nothing going on at 6 a.m. at that point except for me. So if I'm going to mess up my own journey, it's all on me. So for me to be accountable for that, I'm up at 4 a.m. and I'm there by 6. And of course, you only really need 3 days, but I'm psycho, so I'll go 7.
Oh, wow.
But the 2 days are more flexibility.
That's too much for
and
me,
things.
honey.
But
No, that's too much for me.
It's your quiet time. It's your only time.
I'm a Virgo. I like a good spa day. I like somebody being pampering to me. I like a good massage. I like my nails done, hair done, brows done, lashes on fleek. I like my toes done.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of TLC, baby. I like a little hot
See, but if you
bath.
can do that, you could have a normal gym routine to cut in.
Girl,
with
my
those
gym
same
right
days.
there. Did I not show you?
You came
I
to the
saw
wrong
your
door.
video.
See, what happened
I'm
was...
holding you accountable.
What had happened was you came to the wrong door. If you came to the front door, you would have seen my gym. My gym is literally walking distance from me. I have no excuse. I go every morning, maybe 3 times a week at the most.
I love hearing your stories because it's kind of like I feel like what I do and when I'm presenting that it's actually
She's trying
working.
to clown me.
It's actually working.
She's trying to clown me.
That's funny.
That's my whole
Mine
point.
is working. I can't do no 7 days a week. Power to you, girlfriend. I don't know how you
I'm
do
just
it,
crazy.
but I think
I
it's
enjoy that me time, and that's where I get
But
my
I
me
post
from.
you. Don't I post you? I post you every
You do.
day. You're an inspiration to all of us. We need to do
Amazing.
better. We need to eat better. I am a cook. I'm a chef. You can ask my future husband. I can cook my ass off.
And you can
I
probably
make-
cook me under the
I
table.
make. Girl, don't.
I want to know what time to come for dinner.
Oh, dinner's happening after the taping of the show. So we have chicken, asparagus, mashed potatoes. We have these are just snacks. These are just nothing. But point is, yes, I like a good spa day. I like to pamper myself. I like to feel good about myself. I like to feel good as a woman. I like to get my nails done. I like to get my eyebrows done. I like to feel love within myself because as an independent lady boss, I am paying for these things, and sometimes I'm not paying for these things, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
When you feel your best,
I do
You
my
are your
best.
best.
I do my best. I am my best. I am the best, and that's all it is to it. So what are your thoughts and opinions?
what did you say in the first question? If you love yourself, number one, then you
Everything will come together.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Amen. Do you have girlfriends, and do we need them as a society, or is it something that you grow out of? That you need as we grow older.
I have to say it. Bros before hoes.
Oh,
She went there.
She went there.
Because, men, they can come and go. They can meet a really hot piece of ass. Gone. Like that. It happens every day, all the time. They go get younger ass, or they get a girl that's not as great, but gives them what they want, but that's missing in a relationship. So just don't let your boyfriend be best friends or your best friends, because they always end up being together. This just happens all the time.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen all the time.
I've heard it happen where it's like they said a woman will take your man, but
Quick.
a man will never take your woman. He'll have her for a night, but he'll give her back.
Yeah, it's true.
For me, I think it's very important to have female friends or a group of friends or a network, the support system, just for things like what we're talking about now. You kind of get common area of where women are, what is real, what is expected, kind of a general idea of life and things that people go through. I don't want to go through something maybe you have went through. I could hear your stories and it might, for me, help guide me to make better decisions on if something like that comes my way. Not only that, just a whole support system. Females, I think, need other females that they can confide in or talk to or lean on, to help with kids. There's single moms out there with not a lot of family support systems, so you need to have like some closeness with some people you trust. And a lot of times that's like a female's best friend or something in that effect to kind of like help with like certain social issues or struggles that they may be having. I'm all about female woman empowerment. Yes. If I see you wanting to better yourself and you're trying hard and you're being honest and you're like, being your authentic self, I want to help you any way that I can. Yeah. A lot of times, I can't really do it financially or whatever, but if you need to borrow something, you've got an interview or an event or something you need, let me look in my closet. If you don't have it, you don't have the money to pay for it, let me see if I have it to give you. I want to be somebody that can help support other women who are honest in themselves, who really want to be your friend, not somebody who just wants to like, what do you have? What can I get from you? And I think that's like a thing with the women being catty that is really hard for women, because you've got women who are very comparison and competitive, and they look at you like they see what you have and they want it.
They want it.
But they want to hate you for it instead of learn like, how did she get it? What did she do to get that? And I'm one of those people where I've always been a loner. I've never had a support system. I've never had like a lot of loyal best friends or family for that matter, to where anybody that I can see come to me with their authentic, let me help you when I'm in a time of need, my heart goes to that person. It's like, I will do anything you need me to do because I love you. You help me in my time of need. What can I do for you? Yeah. Those are the women I want to associate myself with. Absolutely. Those are the women I want to empower myself with.
People who support you back. Yes. Me and Bree have a beautiful friendship of support.
Yes, we do, darling.
Yes, we do.
I want to come in.
You're in, babe. You're in. Yeah,
come on. Yeah. Oh, look, all of us.
Yeah.
But that is one thing. Women need other women. Even in like mothering with their children. Every woman goes through struggles, and I know now like everything needs to be positive. Nobody wants to hear anything negative because don't ruin my vibe. Well, then I think that too can be hindersome, because women need people that they can talk to, that they trust, that are not going to take advantage or sway them in a way that's going to benefit the person they're talking to.
Turn them to the other side.
Yeah. Sometimes all you need is an ear to hear that somebody hears you.
Yes.
Even if you don't agree, you still want to know that somebody hears what you're saying, that you feel like what you say matters.
Amen.
And I feel like now a lot of negative and condescending and whatever in the comparison stage.
Toxic.
But it's like, well, what made them that way? What did they go through in their life to make them that hard? They might hate me because I might remind them of somebody who treated them badly, but I'm not that person. I can't internally take how they treat me.
It's
insecurity. Because I know it's not me. It's just
not
something they're doing.
Yeah, it's always about them.
I think a lot of women, I don't know, it's hard for them. They just see it and they're just like, she's trash. But it's like, no,
and they
really.
just dismiss the whole situation.
But
we're human beings,
you could be somebody that could change that person's life just by figuring out, like, what's making them that way. And sometimes it just takes, like, being interested in asking questions.
Exactly. Me too.
But I don't know.
There's
that's
a deep
just
internal insecurity of them, so they can judge.
It's not you,
people.
it's them.
Yeah.
You gotta remember
they're
that.
judging themselves. They're like, man, why can't I be that person? So let me just say something.
I wish
negative.
I could be they're like, I wish I could be a Tammy. I wish I could be Elisa. I wish I could be a Sera. I wish I could be on top of that jump. Like, I wish I could be that person. But they're never going to be that person because they don't
talk down
believe
and
it
negative,
within themselves to begin with. You have to start from the gut.
Yes.
And work your way up.
Exude the positivity.
Because if it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
And the thing is like, for me, you can hate me because, I go to the gym, I work out, I have muscles. I hate her. She has this, but you know what? I put in the work.
You work your butt off.
And my thing is, you can hate me all you want to, but, hopefully you can hate me, but it'll also encourage you to where to be like, you can do it too.
Yeah.
You just have to be disciplined and consistent.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you got to get up and be there at 6 a.m. It just means you have to make time
Find
in your
time.
day.
Prioritize.
And it's not about having time. It's about making time.
Yeah.
People
Exactly.
don't realize that.
Exactly. But yeah, female woman empowerment, I think some people take that one way. And really, they're not looking at what it's meant for, what it's supposed to be doing. You know, supporting the other women,
Confidence.
not comparison, not competing against, but working with.
Working
Yeah.
with.
You know, ask the questions
agree.
why. How
Building
would
each
you
other
do
up.
that? Show me how. You
Step
know,
your cookies up.
something.
Yes,
Exactly.
let me just
Yes.
listen to you. You know, what can I do for you? I feel like a lot of people think femininity is just like taking their bra and shirt off and being like, I'm a feminist.
Burn the
Yeah.
Burn the bras, burn them.
It's
Yeah.
so much more than that.
No, I think with the feminism part of it, it's like, to me, you don't have to show everything.
Yes.
To
All
show
the
that you're
time.
feminine.
Yes.
A lot of times it's in how you stand, how you
It's
pose,
sensuality
how you
versus
look.
sexuality. It's
You know,
sensuality.
it's just like how you carry yourself with confidence in
Amen.
itself. You know, it's not, hey, let me show you my boobs. That's not feminism.
Yeah.
That's you trying to be like, I
That's
don't know.
you trying to be
An
compassionate.
OnlyFans model, send me money. You know, to me, that can be trashy. That doesn't really give you the
It doesn't resonate
reputation
with me
that
at
you
all.
want to purvey if you want to be
It
respected.
doesn't resonate with me at all.
If you want to be respected, you've got to have some sort of class, some sort of like, what do you stand for?
Right.
You know, what are you? You have to make those.
What are
lines
you? Who are you?
clear.
What do you stand for? And how does it go? You got to make it to the next level. You
Same
gotta
thing
be,
in
You
business.
got to be bigger than better. You got to be better than better. Come on, let's get it together.
Yeah.
You have to know who you are as a person and what you
Yep.
stand for, and you have to represent that as a lady.
Yeah.
Period.
And you have to be consistent with it. You can't go naked one day and then look all classy
And
the
then,
next
and then
day.
you a
and
damn
expect
Muslim the next day.
Yeah.
And then you a Catholic schoolgirl the next day. And then you Britney Spears in the 90s on the next day.
But if you're modeling, though, anything goes.
Oh, Lord.
You've got your
Jesus.
things that rotate.
Can't even do it. This has been great. So that was the ending of our Lady Boss Talk show, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, Lady Boss Talk TV. Like and share if you care. Comment, good, bad, or indifferent. We don't care, because it is me, Tammy, Sera, and Elisa, and we are here letting you know what it is.
And thank you
At this
again,
time.
Bree, for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us.
I think it's been a
Aw.
pleasure. You guys are gonna do really well because you're a great team.
Amen.
Both very motivated, driven, stick to goals, and I love that I'm being part of it. And thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
And
yeah.
thank you for allowing me to meet my husband.
Yeah, I did introduce him. I love connection. I'm a love
She's
connector.
a love
Yes.
connection.
I just appreciate that I have met you. I have been blessed to have you in my life, just to even participate and be able to meet a lot of people. I'm new here, so just being included. And
she's
I
joining
think
the
it's an
company
honor.
today. Yes, UDD in the house.
We're gonna have the best team ever. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
Especially if we have people who are consistent, they're dedicated, and they have class. There ain't no way to go up.
No way. We're gonna go all the way up.
Alright.
Nothing
Yes.
can stop us.
Everybody on the count of 3, Lady Boss Talk TV. 1, 2, 3.
Lady Boss Talk TV.